What is up, guys? I'm back. I'm back in these video style. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. And I just thought, perfect day to do it because not only my experiences, but what I want to say, and for me, it's getting ridiculous. Something to speak on. And I'm obviously not the most attractive guy, but it's someone has to speak on it. So what I want to say is that hypergamy is a real thing, right? It's completely real. And I just want to say that with you guys. Just say that it definitely is real, right? Keep a look in the back of the times, and I'll explain this, guys, to you. I'll explain it to you, right? In the old days, like the Greek and the Roman days, yes, they were dating for status. They were dating for, I would say, wealth and whatnot. But majority of the reasons why they were doing that was because they had so many limited options, right? I mean, first of all, you're probably going to want to go with the king or whatever, the ruler of the land, because you're going to get strong and wealthy and whatever power, and also because you're going to have that comfort and security, right? Women didn't really have the freedoms in those times to, the economic freedoms and the educational, freedoms. So they didn't really have that to go off of, and kind of to, like have their own freedoms, I would say. So what you're looking at nowadays is definitely something that is real, right? With the invention of social media, it's definitely changed the aspect of, obviously, women, and I would say, finding women and whatever. You could say like dating or whatever, but I don't really. I would say like that type of stuff, but it's definitely changed the atmosphere in the sphere, because the atmosphere and the aspect of finding women, because it's really made it hard to kind of find like someone that's equal to your level, because women always want to date higher, like in terms of status and whatnot. They always want to go for the best, and they're also going to go for the best in looks. Remember that, right? So they're going to go for the best in looks. And one thing that I could say is that you're going to find like a very good looking, tall, like probably 6'5" or something, a guy with like a short, like five. Oh, obviously women are like shorter than men, right? But 5'3" women, like with quite a bit lesser looks, right? And that's because women want to date higher, want to date better. So what I want to say in this video is that it's definitely a real thing, and I've kind of experienced it firsthand, because all the tall, good looking, or some not good looking or whatever, tall, you can see the tall and the genetic tall, and the reality pill is that the tall, whatever, good looking men are definitely going to take more of the woman. And you can even see this through the population standards, right? So we know obviously that there is going to be about, I believe, is it like 10 million, I think, about more men in the average global population than women, right? So this is, so first you have hypergamy, then you have that men are a little bit more in terms of population, meaning that you can't equal match, because first of all, it's going to be unequal in terms of matching, and also that some men are taking a large pool of that woman. So the bottom feeder men are, and a lot of, I would say, in that 0.1% of, they're not the best looking, and they may have genetic deformities. They are not going to get, basically nothing. They're gonna get nothing, and that's the reality. And because average, you can see through average men, they usually at least get one girl in their entire life. But once you're below average, or below the average height, as you can see, or you're in this population of 0.1%, you can see like 10 million people. You see that there is generally a disparity, and it's unfair, but it's the reality of the world, and I can see it through. And this is not a hate video to women. It's just a biological reality and what is happening. And I think people need to accept that, and kind of look at women's actions instead of what they say, because what they say is not going to correlate with what they do. You know what I'm saying? So actions always speak louder than words. It was what I say. And yeah, this is a video, quite a long video, but yeah, I guess I'll see you guys. Peace.